said he was in love. I said, don't worry about a thing, baby doll, I'm the man you've been dreaming of. But 3 months later he said he won't date or return her call. And she swear goddamn if I find that man cutting off his balls. And then she heads for the clinic and she gets some static walking through the door. They call her a killer and they call her a sinner and they call her a whore. But God forbid you ever had to walk a mile in her shoes, 'cause then you really might know what it's like to have to choose. Then you really might know what it's like. 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 I seen a rich man beg, I seen a good man sin, I seen a tough man cry, I seen a loser win and a sad man grin, I heard an honest man lie. I seen the good side of bad and the downside of up and everything between. I licked the silver spoon, drank from the golden cup, and smoked the finest green. I stroked the baddest dimes these a couple of times before I broke their heart. You know where it ends, yo, it usually depends on where you start. I knew this kid named Max, he used to get fat stacks out on the corner with drugs. He liked to hang out late, he liked to get shit-faced to keep the pace with thugs. Until late one night there was a big gunfight and Max lost his head. He pulled out his chrome 45, talked some shit and wound up dead. And now his wife and his kids are caught in the midst of all of his pain. You know, it comes that way, at least that's what they say when you play the game.
Hello? Alright. Alright. What's up, guys? How's it going? Give me a minute. I apologize. What's up, guys? Nah, what's up, Casey? Thanks for coming. No, I just was trying to take care of everything before I came on, but I was running a little bit late, you know? How's it going, guys? How's everyone doing today? So impatient, Florida attorney. So impatient. But how you doing, Casey? Oh, what's up, Falconetti? Knocking futs. I don't know, Casey, man. You have some experience in this wouldn't say field, but like this avenue. I don't know if you'd be comfortable, coming on and sharing, because Casey's been clean for over 9 years. He's been alcohol free. If I'm correct, I think he just had a party. By the way, congratulations. Finally got my fucking hair chopped. Feel fucking naked. But how you doing, Falconetti? Second of the soda. So, well, welcome, guys. Feel free to, you know, volunteer to share anything because we're flying by the seat of our pants here. I don't know how what do you guys feel like talking about, like subject matter wise? That okay, yeah, nah. I mean, Casey, we'll do it next week then, because like I'm gonna do these like once a week, like specifically for like this kind of stuff. No, 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 no. Donate. Don't worry about donating. This isn't fucking. This is basically a show once a week where people can speak their share something, or maybe help somebody else out that might be struggling, or someone might be struggling and just needs to vent, or share some shit. So, but how about we talk about all the relationships it ruins by proxy or directly? What's up, Duchess? Still feel so burning through my eyes. Well, yeah, dude, but that's again, like I stopped concentrating on that shit fucking altogether. I'm not too concerned about people in the bushes or whether they comment or whether people come in the room or not. It's just not honestly.
Rehab for NyQuil?
They have that dexamethasone or whatever in it.
Yeah, I've been in there. The kid was taking those quercetin pills.
Yeah, dude. You know who used to do that? Yo, fucking that kid Austin.
Yeah.
I was telling him, like, yo, this kid used to come to shop class first period with a peanut butter and fucking whatever the fuck he just said sandwich.
Yep. I didn't like that.
Oh man, that sucks. That sucks, man. That you were never able to make amends, and yeah, unfortunately, man, you know it can strain or ruin fucking some of the best friendships. Because once you're down, or once you're past a certain point, it's literally I don't know, like I'm like assuming, I'm hoping that fucking, like, subcon or consciously they're like, damn, I feel like a dirtbag for doing this, or like, I can't believe I'm doing this, you know, but I gotta survive type shit. I'm hoping that's the case, and they're not just like, what, fuck this motherfucker. But I try to just try to stay on the positive side, or hopeful, even though fucking people suck in general. Don't worry about it. But yeah, no, dude, that's the thing, is like, some people have no impulse or control over themselves, and they will get fucked up. Dude, I've heard of people getting fucked up on mouthwash and all sorts of other you know things, and I don't know, man.
A lot of addicts get addicted to other stuff besides drugs once they get clean, like QVC
Like
or like get
gambling,
yeah,
or like, yeah, or like working
buying
out,
shit, working
or
out. Yep,
eating, or yeah.
yep.
It's they have addictive personalities and behavior patterns. So, but I mean, hey, if you can, everything in moderation. I don't give a fuck how healthy or something should or could be. If you overdo or do too much of something, it's fucking.
Yeah, I don't get that. The mouthwash thing.
Dude.
Oh, that's hard up, man.
Yeah. And then how about fucking because like everybody thinks they're fucking smarter, um you know than everybody else, that nobody knows what's going on, and this and that, and they're tricking everybody in the world.
I remember for years in the beginning, I always said I can quit whenever I want. You know,
Yeah.
said that for years
Yep.
before I realized that wasn't the case. You know,
Yeah. I used to get so pissed at you motherfuckers when you would fucking be like, "Oh man, left, yo, I'm in pain, man. You could give me one of your meds," and I'm like, "Yo, you're not in fucking pain." But
we say whatever we got to say. You know, do whatever we got to do.
yeah, no, I've seen it. I've seen it. And usually people say it a bit hyper, or I don't know. They just seem desperate about it.
Yeah,
Transfer addiction's been
yeah.
there. Yeah, man. It's it literally when you it becomes more than whatever you're doing. If it becomes more than a what's the word I'm looking for? What's up, Billy? A a once in a while thing, you know, and you find yourself doing that day in, day out just to feel normal, or you know, uh, I don't know. Like I said, man, some people chase that fucking high. They chase that fucking high, and it's. It, I don't know. Thought I was invincible. I acted like I knew everything. Lied to myself. Every drink every day. Yeah, I get that. You know, like I don't know. I had like a bit of a fucking like a like dude. I was like mind fucked because like I didn't need the pain meds as much as I was taking them. Nobody would, you know. But it was like I did think for a while like, yo, is this a mental thing? And yeah, it wasn't. But I'll tell you what, when I was on those things, watch out. Fucking snatch your soul real quick. For real, man. That shit fucking made shit that's was unpleasant to do. Uh not pleasant or unpleasant, just doable. And it also fucking when things were going to shit and fucking I didn't want to fucking like time is valuable, but when you have nothing but time and you can't fucking move and shit and do like what you want to do, it just you just want it to go by. So I don't know. Like I definitely abuse the meds to fucking escape stress and shit from time to time. Just because it literally numbs the fuck out of you,
Never mind when you get in
physically and mentally.
the habit of getting high before you do anything, and then you get sober and you try to fucking do something, but you used to get high every time you do anything. You know,
Uh-huh.
after a couple decades, it's hard to learn anything new. You know,
Yeah. What's up, Steven? How you doing? The one thing I always like to tell people is that just because I've been sober 9 years doesn't make me better than the guy sober for 2 days. No, dude, no, absolutely. You know,
yep.
it's nobody's better than anybody.
We've all seen a lot of people throw away 10 years, 11 years, even a years. That's still hard to do. They throw it away. It happens all the time. It's tough. Doesn't matter if you're 9 years clean. It's still day to day. It's still tough.
Yeah, every day is a struggle. Now, Casey, can I ask, man? Do you get like can you be around drinking like you know family members or like at a barbecue or something like that, or is that like a trigger for you? So I mean, and I'll tell you what, dude. Uh, it's you know, it's a really rough road trying to go it on your own. So I would highly recommend getting some kind of help, support, or what do they call those people? Sponsor. You know, to you know have someone to talk to when things might be rough, or you might feel like damn, dude, I fucking had the worst day of my life today. I just want to get fucked up and forget all about it.
I always had the problem of having a good day. If I had a good day at work, or something like that, that would make me want to go get high. I want to go treat myself. You know,
Yeah.
that was always my problem.
Yeah. No, that shit
I
fucking.
mean, it goes both ways, but that was, you know.
Yeah. Dude, the novelty of that shit wore off on me real quick.
Mhm.
Especially when you have to take that shit.
Yeah, well,
Like, dude, yeah. But no, I get it. Because, like, dude, listen, there were like 3 fucking, at least with the pills, there were like 3 different times in like when we were growing up when it was like an epidemic, basically. Like, it was bad, where, you know, it was like 02, 03 ish. People were, you
they
know,
were still really cheap.
they were
Every-
like $25. Dave said, fucking, and then it was like 2009, 10 ish, and then like 2014, 15, and that was like, you know, just bad.
Yep. Everything became top dollar, unavailable. Then you go seek other routes. I mean, I can guarantee you there's hundreds of thousands of people with that story, you know?
No, there
With
was
the pain beds, and then
someone came on here and said, fucking, I know like a handful of like 60 something year olds who all do dope
really,
because they don't get their pain meds anymore.
yeah,
So, dude, listen, and it's I don't know, man. I can never judge another person, you know, but I mean, I could judge a person for their actions and shit, but you gotta, I mean, circumstance is everything,
hmm
you know, and it's not, you know, as I don't know, man. I guess like it's a cycle too. Like, you know, if you're getting fucked up because you're depressed, and you're depressed because, you know, your life's shit
because you're getting
because
fucked
you're
up.
getting fucked up. It's like, you know,
Yep.
and you know, I mean, I don't know, like what. So let me ask you guys, when you know, people would tell you or fucking, you know, say something, you know, what got through to you? Was it the yelling? Was it the, you know, the insults? Was it the person who just took you to the side and was like, yo, listen, man, you know?
Was it losing everything?
Yeah. Was
Hit
it
everybody?
absolutely hitting rock bottom?
Usually what it takes.
So, like I said, you know, I just think it's a good idea to have a place where people can, you know, discuss this kind of stuff and talk about it.
Or just listen to it.
Yeah.
That's what I always did in the rooms, you know?
Yeah.
In the NA rooms, the AA rooms. I never spoke. I just you know, just listened.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is I think this setting right here makes it a little easier.
Definitely. If we were all in the same room, I wouldn't be talking like this.
Yeah.
No
Exactly.
fucking way.
Exactly.
No fucking way.
What's up, Steve, man? Thanks for joining us, man. Hold on 1 second. Thanks for hanging out, Steve. Appreciate it. And the rest of you guys, you know, thanks for joining us.
Welcome. Yeah, smash that like button.
Yeah.
Don't forget to comment. Hell yeah, Steve. Cold as fuck. Everything's frozen. Spring will be here soon enough.
Dude cut the hair a little too short. He cut it first. He left it like too long. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, you want to shorten a little? Fucking give him like a fucking buzz cut.
That's why I cut my own hair.
No. Anyways. Hey, pretty Monita, how you doing, hon? How you doing? Yeah, dude, it's been freezing out lately. But anyways.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, if anybody feels like sharing, man, fucking here's the link. Apparently, we're not captivating anybody, but hey, it's all right. Lou Pep's busy today. He was working all day down in Houston, so unfortunately, he's not able to make it tonight. But he will be a regular co-host during this stuff.
You don't have to share to grab the link, right? Come on and bullshit. Find
Yeah,
something to talk about.
yeah. I mean, listen, even if it's not, a personal story, if it's a story of, someone you know or something you experience, secondhand or whatever. I do, because like I said, man, I think, well, not even I think, I know addiction touches everybody at some point in some way, whether it's to a family member directly or, something along those lines. Or to them.
Yep. Shit, most of us probably lost somebody to it. Or a handful of people. you know?
Yeah. So, and it's sad, man. It's especially the ones, who don't seem to care or have any hope.
Well, we got these kids now too. You remember being in high school.
Dude, how crazy listen,
Imagine just,
dude, how crazy was the grade below us? Like, yo,
those kids were wild, bro.
dude, listen, like we were wild in a sense of like we would get into brawls and shit like that.
We
But-
would drink and smoke weed,
smoke some weed, fucking do some shrooms. Maybe someone would do a little fucking coke here or there.
Yeah.
But yo, the grade below us, dude, I swear to God, like half of them were fucking shooting dope
They were in high school.
in high school.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And unfortunately, the people that enjoy being in that state, usually try to or learn enough to manipulate and uh, what's the word? I guess pull the wool over people's eyes for so long. But I don't know. Like I said, man, I don't think anybody should any addict or former addict should be putting down any other person that might have problems or issues. Yeah, see, I drank a little in high school and stuff. Like
You were never a big drinker.
I was never a big drinker, man. I smoked. That was it. Like I didn't do anything else. But I smoked. I smoked like I smoke here. So yeah, I was around that age too. I was around that age too. So, but that's the thing is like, I don't know. Do you, now here's another question. Do you feel like weed's a gateway drug? I don't. I think anybody that's going to do drugs are going to do drugs, whether they smoke weed or not. You know.
It can be. You know.
I don't know. I mean, I've never seen somebody fucking smoke a blunt and then say, "Hey, man, let me get some heroin."
It didn't quite work like that, but
Fair enough. No, I know. I mean, who's one person to fucking criticize or put down another person? You know?
it's not going to help. You're
No,
only
it's
going to get
not.
defensive.
Or fucking, you're gonna fucking have somebody relapse, or you know, it's not productive at all. The only thing it is fucking, it makes the person who's talking shit feel better about themselves for whatever reason, probably through self projection or self loathing. There you go. Sorry guys, just give me a sec. A little LSD and coke is the extent of it. Yeah. Even when I fucking got rid of shit, I like I said, man, I would try something maybe like once or something, but like I said, I like weed because I can still control my actions and everything else. Give me a second. Actually, you know what? Listen, like I had friends that partied and shit like that. Like I said, I was never a big fucking, you know, dude, it was around. I knew people who sold it, did it. The first time I did coke, fucking was actually, yo, when my fucking rents kicked me out of the house for not mowing the lawn twice in a week. I was like, what? I'm like, yo, and fucking, I met up with my boy Craig, and fucking, I knew he had like a gram of coke from like God knows when, and I was like, and I don't know whether he had it or I told him to bring it, but I was just like, yeah, fuck it. I was like, yeah, let me get a couple lines. But it was like, it was like, yeah, fuck it, what the hell, you know?
It's usually how it goes.
Eh. Yo, actually, dude, I was like, I stood far the fuck away from pills because in high school, like my mom used to get these crazy migraines, and the doctor just gave her fucking endless bottles of Vicodin, and she didn't take them. And then I realized I could barter or sell those.
Mm.
And like, yo, me and my brother took one, right? Vike 7.5, and I ended up smoking, going to the turnpike to go look at some TVs. After I smoked, bro, it was like the weed with the spins, dude. I kept getting like hot. I was like, oh, ugh. And I was like, never again. Never again till I got a fucking kidney stone. But do any of this shit anymore. It'll turn me into a retard permanently. I think it would have turned you into hello already. I can tie my shoes. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna experiment, you're gonna experiment. And unfortunately, there's a reason why drugs are so prevalent is because, a lot of the times they're fun or, they feel good or they take you away from shit. Yeah, I know. Pretty Monita, but that's the thing is like you have to realize like a lot of people out there probably were the same way and had the same mentality, but you do get you can get addicted and dependent on medication that's prescribed to you, and up until a few years ago they would overprescribe shit to everybody. And now I used to fucking like look into shit, but like I said, man, I would like within reason maybe try something once. But like I said, man, I've never done acid.
Yeah,
Like,
but nowadays it's different. Like these kids, they put fentanyl in everything. And,
yo,
if you don't have like an opiate dependent and you do like any amount of fentanyl, you're gonna die.
yeah, or
You know?
go into what you call it? Right, exactly. And it's like, you know, people taking that shit for pain, maybe abusing it a little here or there, but the like I said, man, I was a fucking staunch weed smoker only until fucking I got kidney stones and then the accident, like straight up. But then you become dependent, and hey, for someone who's like me, like I don't like coke, man. That shit is just too much uppity. I'm already high strung as it is. Like I'm already like on go to start. So, that shit never really appealed to me. Just kept me up and made me talk a little. So, I like weed. I like the, relax and shit. So, you know, the pain pills were fucking great in the beginning because shit, they were like fucking, you know, relax the fuck out of you. But yeah, pretty bonita. But there's times where you won't have a choice. Like I put off taking those for a year, but it becomes a question of quality of life at certain points. Like it really isn't a fucking option. Like, if you can get by without taking them, by all means. Like, I can attest there's pain levels that you cannot fucking um consciously deal with day in, day out, 24 hours a day. You will literally go insane. And let me ask you, do you feel like you need those meds? Not. Do you feel like you need those meds to feel okay, like physically and whatnot? I mean, do you feel like you need those fucking meds to function and um, sorry, shit's getting in my face. Yeah. if you don't mind me asking, what kind of medication? No, I'm just telling you, Pretty Monita. I don't give a fuck who you are or what kind of tolerance of pain you have. There is pain out there that you would not be able to deal with and say, I don't want these. Like you. So, yeah, the pharmaceutical reps,
The doctors are.
the doctors, the doctors would get, paid bonuses to push certain things. So, and it's unfortunate too because these doctors, basically like the pain management people, they look at that shit as just a cash cow, and it's like basically a legal drug dealing business.
Yeah.
Straight up, because like, yo, you don't have, they take straight cash, no insurance of any kind.
Yep.
Fucking, yo, you don't have, like, yo, I remember my debit card, like, it fucked up one day, right? And I go in there to pay, and they're like, oh, sorry. I'm like, dude, I've been going here for fucking years. Like, you can't bill me 1 month, or I can't just, you know what I mean? And like, I don't know. Like I said, man, when they prescribe me this, and I'd be like, they would be like, no, you need to take this much because your levels are there. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's the other thing. The longer you do it, the higher your levels get.
Yeah, to a degree.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it's like I said, and a lot of times people are just using substance or alcohol or whatever it is to numb something that they're dealing with or going through, and it ends up fucking causing more harm than it just ends up causing more distress and chaos. Well, yeah, that's the thing, Monita, is that's the flip side of it. Is they're so extreme now that there are people that legitimately need meds and they aren't getting them because now it's I don't know. It's the pharmaceutical company is just like, yo, America takes more fucking prescription meds than any other country by a lot.
America and New Zealand are the only ones allowed to advertise that shit. Sell it like it's fucking cereal.
Yeah.
No
shit. It really is like I don't know. Like I said, man, the lobbyists, get in there and
big money.
Yeah.
Big money.
That dude, you know how fucking how much fucking what's his face? The Sackler family and shit.
Yeah.
And they knowingly, did that fuck shit, like had a fucking place create a fucking opium that an oxycodone that was more addictive.
Mm-hmm.
And then had the balls to advertise it as non-addictive.
Well, they paid off the fucking what's the agency that
the DEA,
that
FDA,
regulates that? Yeah, FDA maybe.
Yeah,
I think it might be another one, but anyways, the deal. But they paid the guy off to lie. That's how they got it passed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he said it was safe and effective.
Yeah,
some shit like that. He used lawyer words.
Right. Lawyer words. But it's true. They advertised and marketed this as a non-addictive pain pill when it probably was one of the, or if not the most addictive fucking pain pill out there.
Yep.
And I mean, dude, I even those, like when I was doing some pain pills and getting them scribed and shit, I still wouldn't do those. And then shit, push comes to shove, and fucking like, fuck it. And I've never had fucking like, I've never done like a pill and been like, I had like a type of craving or some shit, except with those things. Like I would do one of those and I'd be like, damn, I want to do another one of those. Like it was I don't know. It was the only thing ever. Of course. What you think fucking... Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I guess Ken Kniff doesn't feel like sharing what kind of medication he's on. That's fine. Understandable. But who knows? It is. It absolutely is. Like chronic pain, and like I said, when I thank God, I'm like in like my back's in the condition it is now, and I can do what I can do now. Because like, that shit, that had me as like a shell of a fucking person. So, but yeah, no, everybody's gone through something, with someone they know or themselves or a family member. I don't know. I had to luckily I didn't see it or anything, but like, there was like some addiction in my family and shit. Where like, I had two fucking so my uncle, not the shitbag guy, but the oldest one, like in the 80s, like my mom and dad were getting married, right? He was in charge of the bachelor party and something else, like I don't know, the wedding reception, something, I don't know. He had a bunch of money, from the bachelor party and for like the wedding and all this stuff, and he just straight up fucking took a kilo of coke and that money from my dad and bounced to Colorado. Yeah, he got his fucking shit together fucking again, and like never, actually became successful, fucking had a kid, and unfortunately passed away from lung cancer shortly after. But, and then the other asshole who came back, fucking this cocksucker stole fucking my uncle and my dad's ID, social security, or not ID, social security and birth certificate back when like the DMV wasn't computerized, and got a fucking license with both their names on it and stole about 60 grand and fucking took off. So, like, my mom and real dad got divorced because, my dad fucking gambled away the money they were using for a down payment for a house. My mom fucking, dude, both these guys have told me the story, right?
Yeah.
And fucking, like my Grammy's house,
Yeah.
The room with next to the garage.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he walks through there because that's where they were, right? And then she already found out and everything. And she fucking karate kicked this dude like
No
she
way.
took karate. Yeah, she took karate back then. Yo, she straight up kicked this dude in the head, in the face, yo, in the head, and he fucking got knocked out.
No way.
He's like, yo, your mom straight up fucking karate kicked me.
I can't picture it.
I can't either, man. But I was like, okay.
Yeah, I had an alcoholic and a fucking, an addict. I had both ways, and I always said, I'm gonna get caught up in that shit.
Right?
Said that forever, Started fucking around with those pills, and down the road I went.
Yep. And it's, I don't think anyone ever truly,
No.
tries to become an addict.
Well, plus when like back then when we started doing those pills and stuff, like, it wasn't like common knowledge that like,
Yeah,
this
like,
is gonna fuck you.
Yeah, like,
Dude,
when I got them prescribed, they didn't tell me like, I had enough knowledge.
You see heroin addicts and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but you never see like the guy that fucked up his life because of pills, because they weren't around long enough yet, so like there really wasn't that like danger,
Yeah.
For me anyways, like that's
no, there was
I did
never
it for years, and I didn't even know I would get sick when it didn't like click that I
Yeah,
would get
yeah.
sick when I stopped. You know what I mean? Just because I had a good job and I was making money, and I always had them, so I never really stopped. But then when I
Yeah.
tried, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Ugh. And dude, just in that world, man, the people you have to deal with, like, and most of the time I was just fucking buying them and selling them, dude. And I had my own script and shit, but fucking, dude, just the people you have to deal with are just fucking terrible.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine, having to care for, you know what I mean? Like being a nurse or a doctor and having to care for someone's kid that's addicted to heroin out the womb.
God,
You know?
dude. Yeah, dude, that was like, ugh.
That's crazy.
Had foster children. A few were addicted to crap, but I'll never forget the cries of infant. Oof. Oh, dude, that's so fucking terrible. Ugh. What do they do for those babies and shit? Does anybody know?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you gotta fucking let them ride, right? What do you give them methadone?
I don't know. Let's find out. How do they help newborns addicted to drugs?
Help is available by calling SAMHSA National Helpline at 1-800-662-4357. That number again is 1-800-662-4357.
Sec. I got the answer right here. But damn it. Forgot to put this up. One way to help babies with NOWs, which is, I'm sure, with medication. The most commonly used medications, morphine and methadone,
Jesus Christ.
are opiates themselves. The babies are given lower and lower doses of the medication to wean them from the opiate dependence. Oh my God.
That's fucking wild.
That's fucking terrible.
Never mind, they're usually fucking premature, something's going on.
Cocaine can be detected in urine in the babies after use in the mother, and as long as 48 to 72 hours after use in the newborn. Alcohol is detectable in neonatal urine for 6 to 16 hours. So basically, the long-term effects of what are the long-term effects of babies born addicted to methadone? The data from our study reveal no uniform long-term effects of prenatal methadone maintenance in the first 36 months of life. However, the children in the methadone group do not exhibit or do exhibit a higher incidence of minor neurological abnormalities and lower scores on developmental evaluations. How long do babies 4 to 6 months.
Wow.
These poor kids, these poor babies have to go through that shit. I don't know, Monito. They're saying they give them meds on here.
Yep.
Also says they look fucking funny too. So well, they might. But back in the early '90s, they weren't the one baby we had. She just went through it. Oh, that's so sad, dude. That's so sad. And that just shows you fucking like how deep the throes of addiction can get. You know, someone has a human life growing inside of them, and they know the fucking terrible fucking things and possibilities, and yet they still continue. Yeah, no, they don't give it out anymore. Dude, but the fucked up thing is I can still go to fucking pain management tomorrow and get a bunch of shit. I don't want to. Uh, oh my god, dude, she was smoking crack and didn't realize she was in labor. Yo, yeah, um, I seen a girl that was like 9 months pregnant and she looked like she ate a big meal. Like it was freaky. It was freaky. So I don't know. Anybody feel like sharing anything or discussing anything more? It's up to you guys. But if anybody does need help with anything, there's numbers on the bottom of the screen. For mental help, substance abuse, or you know, that's terrible. Addiction doesn't have to run in your family. Dude, addiction can fucking hit anybody in any kind of fucking situation, class, or, person. Doesn't matter. Addiction can happen to anybody. Oh, dude, that's terrible. Exactly. What's up, Darren? Not much, dude. We're just hanging out, doing a bit of well, see, I think it might run, with families and shit, just because it's learned behavior. You know what you're exposed to, what you know your environment's like, what's normal to growing up. Anyways, diagnosed, huh? Didn't know they did that. Well, there you go. There you go. Guys, I think we'll call it quits for the share and care stream here. But we'll do another one shortly. Lou Pep will be back. And I don't know, probably go live in a few minutes to hang out and bullshit, have some fun. A little more lighthearted shit. So if you guys feel like bullshitting, having some laughs and whatnot, probably be back around like 9:30. So I appreciate everybody for coming. Hopefully we'll continue to do this. We'll have some people share. And we'll go from there. But thank you again, everybody, for coming. And, have a good night if I don't see you in the next show.
Stay safe, everybody.
Stay safe. Somewhat, Darren. Somewhat.